Hello, everybody. My name is Crumpytoast. Welcome back to another episode of our LA Angels franchise series here in our 2025 season on MLB The Show 24. Now, this episode is going to be the month of June. Have had a very rocky season so far, sitting 11 games under 500 in June, which is never a good thing. Somehow, though, the Mariners are doing worse. I don't really know how. I mean, they have a godsend of a pitching rotation. Cal Raleigh's playing down. Maybe that's it. No first baseman, no second baseman. Jeimer Candelario, who they traded for. Richard Irwin's injured. I believe he was their first round pick last year. I also have a couple trades to show you guys that ended up happening. Let's see. Richard Irwin, 15th overall last year, 71 overall out of the draft, 90 potential, so don't want to screw him up, but he did fracture his shin, so he is out. JP Crawford on short. Dominic Canzone in left field. Doesn't look like he's starting, though. Dylan Moore. J-Rod in center. Mauricio Dubon they traded for. I really don't like this guy. And then Tyron Taylor. So I found the issue. Their team fucking blows. This is like the worst lineup I've ever seen. It doesn't matter how good your pitching rotation is. You guys suck. And it sucks because these are still pitchers under arbitration or like really good contracts. Oh man. Too bad they're in our division. I'd think about trading for one of their farm system arms. I guess it's just this guy. Quijente. Switch thrower? Wait, is this guy real? Wait. Hold on. Okay, so he is real, and that is a real thing. Switch throwing. Oh my god. I gotta keep an eye on him. I mean, I'm not trading for him. But holy... That's a thing? I mean, I know it was a thing, but I didn't know it was a thing in the MLB The Show. Interesting. I mean, none of these guys will help us. Anyways, let's just get to simming. They still want... No. Jackson Holiday? You want to give me Jackson Holiday? No fucking shot. But to be fair, where does he even go on your team? I guess just DHing, right? Or maybe Gunner DHs? He's not that good at defense? I don't know. Either way, I'm not touching that one. We do when we sweep the A's at home. It's a good start. Sandoval with a good start. Now we have the Rays at home, 3-game series. Miguel Andujar, he's on the bench anyways. And we've won 5 straight. All right, I am going to take a little bit of a break to mess with the scouting because I feel like we were getting off track with it and we're not going to have a good options at the start of the draft. We are week 10 of 14. Is that a thing? Yeah, because the draft's in 34 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of 5-ish, though. Interesting. I never knew that. Or I've never seen that before. I guess it's just because I don't look around, but anyways, I'll be right back. Okay, I got that all set up, and we are still winning. What the hell? We've won 8 games so far? Okay, 8-1. We're 4 games under 500. We are electric. What happened? Did Trout turn it up? 11 home runs, a little bit. Neto's hitting at 274. Oh, Hoppy's hitting 323. Rengifo's good. Silseth is still good. Sandoval probably is rounding about. Taylor Ward, 239, but 10 home runs. Joe Adell, Detmers is a little bit better. He's heating up. Soriano still sucks. Wants is good. Anderson is an all-star? Why? Okay, Griffin Canning. That's just minor league stuff now. Bregman's 269 with 6 home runs. Do I need to change up the lineup? I feel like taking Ward out of the... Who leads the team in walks? JD, it might be time to move out of the right-handed DH spot. Tell you what, let me go ahead and change up the lineup, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we are wheeling and dealing in the start of June. We're sending Taylor Ward to the Royals for Henry Fong, a draft pick from last year's draft, I believe. He's a closing pitcher. Looks very good out of Japan. So gets over to LA, closer to home. And then also Gustavo Tejada, just a 20-year-old, 61 overall C potential shortstop, and might as well. So that deal is done. Now, we sort of need a left fielder now, and we were originally trying to trade away Taylor Ward, but now well, we could throw Max Kepler back over to left. He is dropping in his potential. But as for on the trade block, oh, I know what I was wanting to do. I wanted to make a trade for the Guardians because they have David Price, their DH, but on their bench is just Will Brennan, and he's not doing anything. So, now they do want a lot for him, but instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Kyron Paris and so we have a lot of right fields. Kennedy Corona. So they get a shortstop for their farm system, and then actually let's do Trey Harris. That's a bit more realistic. And there we go. Now we have a closing pitcher for the minors, and we have a new left fielder who actually has pretty high clutch. Probably shouldn't play against lefties. I could throw JD Martinez out there. Tell you what, I will throw Grichuk out there. That's better. And that way, and then against righties, I can probably need to put somebody else. Arias. There we go. And then as for Henry Fong, he is making the start at AAA. Yeah, you can go over there as the closer. All right. And we actually do play the Royals, so now he's not going to... Taylor Ward shouldn't play this game, but he will because it's MLB The Show. And now we have Detmers versus Reagans. And they are wearing their City Connects. All right, so they do have Taylor Ward slated 4th in the lineup. And yeah, they are actually, the Royals have a beautiful stadium. I really like it. And these City Connects are not bad, but they are sitting 8 games below 500, and we are one of the hottest teams in baseball right now. Cole Reagans, their star pitcher, one of their star pitchers, has been very good. I think he's a former Ranger. No, one of them is a former Ranger. Grichuk's hitting 341, but there's a low sample size. That one shot out towards deep left field. Not going to go the distance off the wall, so it's going to be a leadoff double for Grichuk. Rengifo up next. Rengifo needs to really play a lot better. That way we can use him for trade bait. I have some ideas of where to send him. That's a ball. There are many teams that are in buyer's markets, and I have this theory, okay, that big market teams, and I'm just going to list some for an example, and it's really big in baseball, or basketball, right? The 76ers, the Lakers. Technically us, because, you know, we're LA, and, you know, the Mets, big example right there. Yankees, so New York, LA, San Francisco, they're always under immense pressure from their fans to be buyers at the deadline, even when, in my opinion, they more so should not. And Waka fired 9 innings of 2-hit ball versus the Angels last game, so that's great. We already have a run in. Trout on a single. Kind of a shit hit, but whatever. You know, Hoppy is probably the hottest player in baseball right now, hitting .322. So, like, the Lakers every year, and they really screw over their future. Like, the entire Russell Westbrook trade, right, was because of fan pressure that rushed them into making a trade that really destroyed their championship window. Like, Kyle Kuzma said that they think, or he thinks that, I don't know, they could be a they. The world's crazy now. But he thinks that they would have still had a championship, or they would have had multiple championships if he would have stayed on the team and not get sent to Washington. Now, it's not like Washington really did anything with the assets they got back from that trade. But Lakers fans set themselves up for disappointment all the time because they're like, oh, we're going to get Kyrie, we're going to get this person. Then you're just not able to get anyone because you've just shafted your draft capital to get Russell Westbrook, who was on a terrible deal. And, like, it just doesn't work. So these big market teams are in so much pressure to be buyers when they shouldn't be. That's a single from Kepler. Very hard hit. So my theory is that big market teams are a boomer bust, really. And JD Martinez versus a lefty here. That's fly out. If only I had gotten squared on that, that would have gone. But yeah, 2 runs on the board. So you'll see it from the Lakers. The Mets, they've always been just terrible buyers. Like, they got Verlander and Scherzer, and neither one really worked out. They were one and done in the playoffs, and then they had to trade them away. I mean, they've spent, these big market teams they put their money where their mouth is, but unfortunately, it rarely works out. I mean, there's some times that buying has worked. Like, I'm assuming the 76ers are going to be very good this season with Paul George. I mean, that is probably my biggest riser. But these big market teams are under so much pressure to buy when they really shouldn't be. It's like roster construction be damned. I'm going to trade for whoever I want, really. Now, there are some exemptions. You know, the Dodgers, who really cares? They can do whatever they want. Although they have not had a championship since the COVID year. All right, Taylor Ward, first look as a Royal. Playing his former team. 244 average, 720 OPS, 10 home runs, and 22 RBIs. Runner on second. On a ball. This one out towards right field, and Adele is not going to be able to get there. A run is going to score. And Hifo to second. He's safe. Nice slide by Ward. And Ward doing damage against the Angels now. Of course, only the Angels could. I don't know. There are a lot of examples of bad... Oh, Grichuk in left field is going to be awful this year, and I didn't realize the runner. Tie ball game. But there are numerous contracts that have been awful in, you know, the past. I mean, it's just sports, really. I was actually reminded of Nate Solder recently. He had a terrible contract for the Giants. That was a long time ago, though. All right, Joe Adele batting 205. Is better against lefties, but Joe Adele was supposed to be a super prospect or something.
the third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
I mean, sports are supposed to be like up and down, you know? You're supposed to, for the bad seasons, you're supposed to be compensated evenly enough so that you have good seasons. But some teams just mismanage their rebuilds, and the talent that they draft just ends up being busts, and it sucks. But sometimes these teams are just mismanaged. Like the Cleveland Browns, for example, they have a lot of talent, but they let Baker walk. I mean, this is probably a bad example, and it just sounds like an excuse for me to talk about Baker, but yeah, Deshaun is not good. That was a questionable move. In general. Full count for Bregman. Chased outside the zone. Oh, throwing error from the second baseman. No, short stop. Wait. Yeah, no, shortstop. That's Bobby Witt. It highlighted number 6, so I was very confused on who that was. It didn't look like Bobby Witt. But we do have Grichuk. 3-1 count. PCI is very big. What's Reagan's hits per 9? 80? Wow. Grichuk just has 92 contact versus lefties. Who was it that... How was Grichuk acquired to the Angels? I'm actually gonna go to ESPN. Alright. On July 30th, 2023, Grichuk was traded to the Angels along with CJ Cron for minor leaguers Jake Madden and Mason Albright. Yeah, and then they were placed on... Yeah, that trade did not work out. And like I said, pressure from big market teams. You have Ohtani, you have Trout, and that is a bleeder of a single. You had Ohtani, you have Trout, and you gotta, you know, have a championship window, but this team is just making all the wrong moves. Like, those players were clearly just products of Colorado. This one hit nicely, but a bit early out to the center field. And yeah, I think that's Drew Waters out there. Nelson Velasquez. Like, I don't think CJ Cron's on a team. Grichuk is not, but in the franchise he is. Just because we needed a person who can crush lefties. I think he's on the Diamondbacks in real life. Yeah, because they have that Jock Grichuk platoon situation. I really miss my Diamondbacks franchise because Jock Peterson played like an MVP. Not even kidding. Velasquez is hitting 500 though. Gotta be a low sample size. And Detmers' slow windup is killer. As in killing my interest. Three punchies for Detmers, but 2 runs give it up. High slider for a swing and a miss. That's a ball. Detmers is like the anti-balk because he doesn't, his windup is so slow, I guess. That is a... Makes sense. Let's do a curveball down the middle. Lefty, lefty. Actually, you want to put this inside, don't you? Like that, but... And that one is gone. Michael Massey. Solo homer. And that is going to be a weak dribbler out to right field. Adele has it, going for 2. Going to have it.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Garrett.
That one out towards center. Trout not going to be able to get there. Runners on the corners now for the top of the lineup, so I'm going to face Witt unless we can get this into a double play. And swing and a miss. Got the punchy. So now we're going to have to face Witt. No double play.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Could walk him. 1-1 count though. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Try a high fastball. Detmers changes up his windup for runners on. And doesn't matter, got the punchy. Alright, I'm actually trying something different here. Netted with a single, fielder's choice. Single for Martinez and another fielder's choice. Eric Detmers is dealing. I'm gonna play the first 2 innings and then the last 2 innings. Double from Massey. Single. Unfortunate. Trout with a single. O'Hoppe with a single. Fielder's choice to O'Hoppe. Fly out. Got a walk. Joe Adele.
Now pitching for the Royals,
Daniel Lynch in. Fielder's
number
choice.
41.
Triple from Witt. I am going to go ahead and change over to Simber.
Number 90.
Surprised that fly out wasn't a sac fly. Alright, single from Bregman, and then Grichuk scores him on a double. Ground out, fly out. Error puts Massey and Waters on. Double, single. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be playing this one, actually. Let's go and get Contreras in.
Number 57, Rosie.
Alright. Kepler, Martinez, fly out. Alright, so we lose to the Royals. Already lost the series, I guess. Grichuk actually playing very well for us, and Trout is heating up. 3 for 4 for Massey, and got on with an error. So just unreal play from him. It is a 4-game series. Alright, scouting assignments. Alright, that is going to be the same. So we actually do split the series. We come back and we beat Detroit. We win game 1 against the Royals. Game 2 we win, so we win the series. And taking a look at the scouting here. Randy Daughtry. I mean, the efficiency from this guy is very slow. Almost done with the center fielders. So yeah, I think I'm done with this guy too. Actually, Panama, Venezuela. It's just too good. I can't. Starting pitcher international is just so good. What am I doing? All right, so we sweep the Royals, and we're actually sitting at 40-40, a second in the AL West, 7 games behind the Rangers. Did DeGrom come back from injury yet? No. Still a fractured forearm. Eovaldi's playing lights out. This guy is hot. so inconsistently. John Gray, Tyler Molly, injured with another elbow ligament, has not played in forever. Desclafani, Merrill Kelly, they acquired him. I guess Dane Dunning's playing. And then a 3-game series against the Astros. Might as well just player lock this one. Let's go ahead and do Rengifo. That way at least we can get him on for Trout. I'm really hoping Trout bounces back. This is a very hot team. I guess we should have been buyers at the deadline. Or still can be, but... I mean, our pitching is just so trash. I'm honestly taking this season with a grain of salt. I'm so glad we're winning games, but I'm not going to rush it. I thought that one... I should have gone up. I need to take pitches, too. All right, top of the third. No score yet. Luis Garcia. Jesus Christ. Rengifo has faced 2 pitches today. Tucker with a solo homer. Runner on first. I mean, Mike Trout, there's like... it's probably so infuriating. That's a nice pitch. For the batter ahead of you to just take one pitch and get out. I'm not able to track his slider or... not slider, circle change or cutter. He has a slider? Oh god, he has a slider.
One ball.
Alright, gotta dodge that one. Now on a wild pitch, runner going to advance. So now we're using our clutch stat. 2-2 count. Passed ball. I don't know if I've ever heard that before. I can't take any pitches now. Okay. My bad. Third K for Luis Garcia. Nope. Nothing on the board. Double play ball here. Nice flip, and that is a double play. I honestly was expecting like the animation of like turning around, but 84 pitches for Luis Garcia. Foul. My bad. 0 for 8 versus Garcia. Sucks that he's in our division too. Ah, that's a good pitch. That was nasty. Now you got me chasing. Oh for 9. All right, Jose Altuve in. Diaz with a solo homer. Double play ball still. Altuve's progressing. Another double play. Jesus, and we still lose. We get shut out. Will Brennan and Urias and Trout with a hit. But yeah, Luis Garcia was absolutely disgusting. But they only scored on home runs. So Detmers, he just gives up home runs. But other than that, he's actually good. It's kind of crazy to say that. But we do win the series against the Astros. We're 2.5 games ahead of them. And to round out the month, we are just electric this month. Randy Daughtry. He looks good. I don't know if he'll fall to us. Now we actually just need to change you to position players. Shortstop, international. How are you not done? You're pretty much done. And none of these players are good. Is South Carolina technically Central? Whatever. Alright, and then the final game of the month. Let's go ahead and just quick manage it, because I really want the dub. I mean, we have been absolutely terrifying this month. Yeah, Ohapi could use a day off. JD, who cares? There's no lefty, though. Sure, you have high clutch. Alright, 2-run homer for somebody. But I mean, Kepler. Triple from Rengifo, pop out, and a strikeout. Well,
Ball 4, take your base.
literally just had to put it in play, but you know what? Single from Brennan,
Ball 4.
walk from Adele, and Bregman flies out.
3.
Tibbs? Who the hell is Tibbs?
Ball 4, take your base.
Alright, still have the lead. McCann gets walked, fly out. Double from Kepler scores, so Kepler's brought in 3 of our 3 runs. Jordan Hicks in the game now. Walk, walk, yeah. You're done.
Now pitching for
Ground
the
out,
Angels.
ground out, single,
56.
ground out. Got out of it. Grichuk,
Ball
Trout
4,
gets
take your
walked,
base.
single from McCann, fielder's choice, and a fly out from
Take your
Kepler.
base. Ball 4.
Damn it.
Now pitching for the
Ball 4,
Angels.
take your base.
Sack fly, error. Sack fly, ground out. Okay, so we still have the
Now
lead.
pitching for the Giants. Number 33, Taylor.
Using a lot of arms this game, and they're not
Now
working.
pitching
Like,
for the Angels.
alright, Walker, Trout with a solo homer, big insurance run.
Strickland.
Walk from
Now
McCann,
pitching
double
for the
play.
Giants. Number
We're gonna
74.
Ben Joyce on the close, single, fly out, fielder's choice.
Now
I mean, they're
pitching for
putting.
the
I mean, Ben Joyce is really just a
Angels.
fastball,
Number 44, Ben
but a really good fastball.
Joyce.
And that is going to do it for this episode. So that is the month of June in the books. Going to have the draft next episode. I don't know if I'm going to break it apart into 2 different episodes for 1 July, 1 the draft. It really depends. In which case, I actually take that back. Next episode might be the month of July. And then after that, I'll probably do the draft episode and the trade deadline. Because the trade deadline and finding out the prospects happens, or the prospects overalls happens on the 1st of August. So we will have to see. All right. Well, that is going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, all the good stuff. Leave me a comment below to let me know how I'm doing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.